EA Sports, within the game.
I'm hopping on
He
right
ducked that
now.
ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got up the porch. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics.
That's that thing, yeah. Yeah.
Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down. Check right.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3-1 situation. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and a run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Another carry for Pierce, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.
Oh, there's a pass interference.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
Why would you chase him? Go next level.
They don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh my God, he's wide open.
Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, bro. Come on.
Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much
oh my God! Oh my God!
All-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Dillon.
Oh my God, we're in there.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Come on, Radler.
Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, my God.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
What?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got his time. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Oh.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
Wow.
He'll check it down, complete to Dillon.
How is he so
down
fast?
He goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Some of y'all can get in there.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
The hole's right there, wide open.
Another first down. They run once more with Dillon.
Oh, drop that ball.
Down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go again with Pierce. He's got it to the 43 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pierce now up the middle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Going for it with Pierce. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Oh, right straight into him.
Inside the 30. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hand off left side, Pierce. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dameon Pierce His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the
Oh my God.
Right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
Good
Tied at
Lord.
the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon.
Oh my God!
Uses the stiff arm. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18
Oh, that
yards
stopped
of
in the
time.
backfield if he's Richard fucking.
Was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Dillon up the middle. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Herbert. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Dillon on the inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this won't
Oh my God, get there.
Game of 2, 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got room. And out across midfield down to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Okay.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd down and 3.
Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Outright, this is...
Get out of bounds.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Give to Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First and 10, it's Pierce. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Another timeout called for by the offense. Now we're just remaining in this 4th quarter play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They march to the end zone the last time out.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert. He's going to let it fly.
No!
Complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I blew that.
Charles, that drive is perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time.
No, I fucking...
From the other side.
No way you could have drawn
I was trying to get past and fucking...
They made sure they bled the clock.
The fucking defense worked out.
That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. He's got him in.
Oh.
And they're going to
no!
the 35-yard line.
GG, bro. I screwed that shit up, man.